What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley and welcome back to another weekly watch list video. In this series, I share with you the stocks that are at the top of my watch list going into Monday morning. So if you get any value out of that, remember to click that like and subscribe button and let's jump right in. Okay, so this is what my swing trading portfolio looks like right now. As you can see, we're doing extremely well on some of these stocks. Mind Medicine and Trip, two of the psychedelic companies, up 550 and 250%. We've also got some drone companies in here, up anywhere from 170 to 225%. So the portfolio is doing extremely well. I'm also up 56% and 14% on my crypto plays. I did take a couple new positions this week in ACIC, which is Archer, another drone company, as well as Luck, which is a gaming betting company. And I'm pretty much taking a wash on my Apple options right here. I've decided just to not sell them and see what happens. They don't expire till April 16th. So I've got a little bit of time here. I'm hoping they make a little bit of a comeback because I still like Apple. But it definitely wasn't a good trade. That one was a loser, but the rest of the portfolio is doing extremely well. Now, a lot of people took a big hit on their portfolio this week, and there was a lot of losers this week, but there are some great companies, and some of them I've even featured on this channel. One of them was Vuzix. This is an augmented reality glasses company. They make some very innovative products, and their stock has hardly dipped at all. They're still setting record highs. So this company moving up from lows of $340 over $18 this week, and the stock is up over 104% since I posted a video about them on January 7th. All right, the next company I want to talk about is Routemaster Capital. I made a video about these guys on December 4th of 2020, back when the price was 24 cents. The ticker symbol is now DEFI. It has changed since that video, but the stock has made a return of 989% since that video, and it is still holding very strong. If you're looking for exposure to crypto and you don't want to go out and set up a separate wallet and buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, this company is a great option for you. Same thing with Hive and Hut 8. I like all of them, and I think they're good options. Now, if you want to see my performance as a YouTube stock picker, I have made an Excel sheet. I copied this Excel sheet from Tom Nash and one of his Patreons. He gave me full ability to do that. So I've filled it in with all of my information here, and anytime that I make a feature video about an individual stock, it will be posted here, and I usually update this every couple of weeks. The last update was February 19th, but what's really cool about this is that my average return since November 8th or October 8th here is 76%. So on the stocks that I feature on this channel, my average return since posting is 76%. If you compare this to Tom Nash, I think he posted a video where he's at about 9% right now, and I make sponsored content and he absolutely hates that, but my returns are a whole lot higher right now. So you guys be the judge. I'll let you be the judge of that. Now, just so you know, there is some fake accounts going around. I will never ask you for Bitcoin, and the last thing that I want is for thousands of people to have my phone number or my WhatsApp number. So I will never give you my phone number because I don't want that many phone calls. I don't like getting phone calls. So if you see anybody like this, please report them. This is not me. I will never reach out to you and ask you to buy my course or buy Bitcoin or do anything like that. I give away my entire course for free. The only things that I sell are a $5 Discord chat and that drone right up there. I 3D print them. If anybody's interested in them and they like Drone Delivery Canada, you can check out my website to buy one of them because I wanted it for my office and now they're available on my website. But that's it. If anybody's trying to sell you anything else, including signals, it's not me. Please report them. Now, this week in the NASDAQ, everybody is talking about a market crash. But let's take a look at the charts and see, is the market actually crashing? So if you look here, this is the NASDAQ. As you can see, it kind of fell through our support line. So yeah, it definitely fell through support. That's not a good sign. But is this a market crash? Well, when you look at it, we started 2021 just below 13,000, and we are currently sitting right now at 13,192. So we are still above where we started the year less than 60 days ago. So are we in a market crash? No, nobody can say that we are in a market crash. The market has not crashed yet. That is not happening because all of the indices are higher than they were 60 days ago when we started the year. So as of right now, no. Anybody telling you that the market is crashing or that we're in the middle of a market crash is absolutely delusional and trying to provoke fear. And in fact, when you look at the NASDAQ here, you can see that we've got some pretty clear support at 13,000. We tested it here back at the beginning of February, and then we've tested it now twice here at the end of February. If it falls below 13,000, that's a bearish sign. That's another bearish sign, and you can start to add that to the equation. But we're not even below where we started the year yet. So no, we are not in a market crash. We've definitely seen a correction, and this is definitely a dip. It looks like the NASDAQ might have a little bit of support here, and tech might have a little bit of support, but we'll see how things evolve. And as of right now, the market has not crashed yet. And when you look at the S&P 500, you can see the exact same thing. We started the year out right around here, just over 3,700, and we are at 3,810 right now. So honestly, right now, anybody trying to tell you that the market is crashing is absolutely delusional. Maybe it does in a month or 2 months or maybe next week, but as of right now, the S&P is pretty much exactly where it was 30 days ago. So this is hardly anything to be extremely worried about at this point. Now, when you look at Bitcoin, we can see almost the exact same thing. We started 2021 right around $30,000. We hit a high of $41,000 before coming back down to 30. We hit a high of like 57, maybe $60,000. Now we're at 47. We're still above the high that was set in January. So this is nothing to be concerned about at this point. As far as I'm concerned, this is a pullback, this is a dip, but we have not had structural breakdown yet. So here are my thoughts. The market has not crashed yet. The NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, and the S&P are all above where they started the year less than 2 months or 60 days ago. They are all doing better than they were 60 days ago. So as of right now, the market is not crashing, but you need to decide, is this an opportunity to buy, or is this the start of a market crash and you're getting out early? It's one of the two, and for me, I'm going to be using this as an opportunity to buy great companies. I think Apple and Amazon and Google and all these companies are starting to go on sale, and I think that they're still going to be around 5-10 years from now. I think they're going to be much more valuable, and so for me as an investor, I am using this as an opportunity to buy great companies. Now, when we take a look at COVID, you can see here the trend is still going in the down direction. However, this last week probably wasn't as good as the week before, but as of right now, it's not as big of a concern as it was back in January. This was a major concern here. We're starting to see definitely a major improvement, pretty much to where we were around the summer of last year. However, we still got a lot of work to do, especially in the US and even in Canada. But what's really nice to see is that we're starting to see a lot of progress with the COVID vaccine. So here's an example of a company that I think is a fantastic company that is now going on sale. I honestly think Apple is one of the best companies in the world. And when you look at their finances from the last quarter that they just reported, they blew all of the expectations out of the water. They had the first, I believe it was like $100 billion quarter ever. They absolutely killed it, and they're doing phenomenally well. This is one of the best run companies in the world, and you can now buy it at a discount from the highs of 145. You can get in at 121 or somewhere around there. I think Apple is a phenomenal company, and if you are looking to buy great companies at a discounted price, Apple stock should probably be on your list. To put this in perspective, when I started investing in 2014, I was trying to figure out what was going to be the first stock that I bought, and I decided to go with Twitter, and I lost 50% on that trade. I think I bought Twitter at around $44. And to put it in perspective, after you take account for the splits, if I had bought Apple back in 2014, Apple would have been valued at $18 after the splits, and now it's trading at $121. I would have more than basically 6x'd my money. I would have done phenomenally well, and Apple was a 10 times better investment than Twitter back in the day, and I still believe that. I think Apple is, if you're a new investor, Apple is probably the best stock that you can just buy and hold for the rest of your life. Now, the next stock where I think this is a great company now selling at a discount is Amazon. As you can see, they had a high of $3,500, and you can now buy it at just below $3,100. I think it has some support here. If it continues to fall even close to this $2,800 level, it is going to be an even larger buy for me. I think Amazon has a ton of room to run, and I think it is a great company that you can now buy at a little bit of a discount. Now, if you guys are interested in learning how to understand the financials, read the charts a little bit better, and find good entry and exit points, then definitely consider signing up for my stock market fundamentals course. It is hosted on Skillshare, and when you sign up with the link down below, you get 2 weeks completely free, and it's a 9-hour course. So if you can do the whole course in under 2 weeks, you get the entire thing free. Cancel your subscription at any point. Otherwise, it's about $20 per month. There's over 9 hours of content on there. There's 2,700 students that have already gone through the course. There's 150 plus reviews for you to take a read through, and the link is in the description down below. Now, the next company I want to talk about is Good Food. I really like this company because as of right now, they have very established resistance right around this $10 mark. They broke through it at the end of December here before basically double topping out around this $14 mark, slowly tailing off in basically a descending wedge right here and coming back down and testing $10. And if you can buy in around $10 or $11, I think this is a fantastic bounce trade because if it breaks through the trend line, it breaks through the moving average, I think it can run up to 14, and I think you can set a pretty easy stop loss right around 9 or 9.50, and it should be a very easy bounce trade for you to scalp at least a couple dollars on. on over the next few weeks. I think there's a great opportunity here. The next one that I really like is Modern Meat. As you can see, we have a very clear level of resistance right around the $4.30, $4.50 mark. And as you can see, we have consecutively higher lows being established right here. And I think as long as we can stay above the trend line, and as soon as we break through here, I think Modern Meat has a ton of room to run from the technicals and from the business model. I really like what's going on with this company. Now, next one is Dragonfly. These guys are in the drone space, and as you know, there's been a lot of turbulence in the drone space over the last few weeks. There's been 2 short seller reports that have come out for eHang as well as Egg Eagle. I owned Egg Eagle and I got out at $11, and I'm extremely glad that I got out of it. I am in Dragonfly, but I've trimmed my position a couple of times in here, and I do think the stock is coming back down to support right around 250. If this 250 level holds, I think there's a lot of value at 250 in Dragonfly, and I think it's got room to run. If it does not hold, I think it could come down a little bit further, especially if the drone industry takes another big hit or there's another short selling report that comes out. I think we're at an inflection point right here, but if it bounces off 250, I really like Dragonfly. The next company is Drone Delivery Canada, and honestly, it's pretty much the exact same situation. We broke through previous resistance. We set a high of $2.50. We're coming back down. We're at $1.76 right now, and I think there's going to be some support at around $1.60, $1.50 here. If it falls below that, I think we've got a problem, but if we've got support at $1.60, I think we're going to see this climb higher because I still believe, and I'm very bullish on the drone industry. I think it's going to be the future, and I'm very optimistic about Drone Delivery Canada because I think they have the best business model in the industry. They don't have the revenue yet, and it's not proven out yet, but the business model that they are building and the infrastructure that they're building, I like it better than anybody else in the industry. The next company I want to talk about is Archer. The ticker symbol is ACIC. This is actually a SPAC that is merging with Archer, so if you want exposure to Archer, this is the ticker symbol that you buy. I did get into this company around $16, and unfortunately, I'm not doing very well on it. However, it is a small position for me that I was planning to build into, so luckily the plan is working out right now. I might buy back in right here around $12 because I do see a little bit of support here, and I really like the company because they're like the only company with a massive purchase order and a major partner that is willing to help them grow. That's United Airlines. I think they have $1 billion order with United Airlines, and United Airlines sounds like a partner more than a customer. So I like what these guys have going with regards to this setup and how they're going to get this basically drone business and drone industry off the ground. I really like it. Now, if you guys are interested in using a charting service or finding a new trading or investing brokerage, I highly recommend Questrade. That is the broker that I use on a daily basis every single day, and if you use the link down below, there's $50 in free commissions waiting for you to make your first trade, so there's absolutely no risk. I highly recommend it. I use it every single day, and that's where you're seeing all these charts from as well. Now, the next company I want to talk about is Electronic Arts. I do really like this company, and I did make a trade on them earlier this year. I got in around like 120 here, and I think I wrote it up to around 140, 150 here. I played the options on it, so I did extremely well on it, and I think I made a really nice return. I think it was over 100%, but EA Sports is a really interesting one because we have a very clear double top that happened here at the right around October. Very clear double top at $130, and we have seen some resistance at 150. We're coming right back down to 130 where we tested it again in January. So I'm really interested in this 130 level on EA. If we see a clear rebound and a bounce off 130, I'm probably going to be a buyer. Otherwise, if it falls, I think it could fall back down to 125, maybe even 115. But overall, I am long-term bullish on the gaming industry, so I want to get in on the long side of Electronic Arts. I also like this company right here. This is Take-Two Entertainment, and these guys established some support back in August and September, and as we can see, they climbed to a high of around $214 before coming all the way back down to 180, which is exactly where that support was established back in August and again in November here. We've climbed up, we've come back down, we're sitting on support, and again, I think this stock is at an inflection point. If we see a clear bounce off 180, I will probably go long on it. Now, the last company I want to talk about today is Tesla. I am a huge fanboy of Tesla. I have an order for a Cybertruck. I like everything that Tesla is doing. However, I did make a video a few weeks ago saying that I was a little concerned about Tesla, and since I made that video, the stock has fallen down to 675. I told you to put a stop loss on it, and if you had put a stop loss on it, you would have saved yourself about $125 a share. Here's that clip. If this $800 level fails, I think Tesla could fall a little bit further. I think we could see a bit of a correction on Tesla. I do think it is very expensive right now. You don't want to bet against Elon Musk, but we'll see how things go over Tesla over the next little while. I would set a stop loss on it if you are trading this and not long-term holding it. Now, if you guys are interested in seeing my analysis on a more frequent basis, then definitely consider signing up for my Discord chat and watch list. That is where I post all of my technical analysis and I send out my full weekly watch list every single Saturday. So if you're interested in that, definitely consider signing up. It's a community of traders where I'm trying to get everybody else to also share their resources, their charts, their trades, and their basically research to help everybody else make more money. If you're interested in signing up, it's $5 per month and there's a link down below, or you can sign up with that join button right next to the subscribe button that you should also be clicking on. Now, in summary, what you need to be asking yourself is, did stocks just go on sale or is the market about to crash? Well, honestly, the market has not crashed yet. So if we see a couple more signs and we see the indexes completely plummet going into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, then the question comes up of, did the market crash or is the market crashing? But as of right now, this is a pullback that I think you may want to be using to buy great companies. Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Square, any of these companies are great long-term investments, and I think you should be considering it. And if you're worried about a crash, or if that's still in the back of your mind, put a stop loss on them so you lose 3 or 4%. Worst case scenario, you get out, you save yourself. But if the market doesn't crash, at least then you've added some great companies to your portfolio at some great prices as well. Now, if you guys get any value out of this video, remember to click that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck trading, good luck investing. Talk to you soon.